To education matters, the former Vice President of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar, has accused the administration of President Bola Tinubu of abandoning Nigerian students studying overseas under the Bilateral Education Agreement. He warned that the alleged breach has left about 1,600 young Nigerians stranded abroad and stripped of support. In a statement on Sunday, Atiku said the scholarship scheme was quietly discontinued under the Tinubu administration without notice to parents or wards and without consideration for students already midway through their studies overseas. According to him, the decision has left beneficiary students abroad without stipends, with outstanding allowances now running into thousands of dollars per student. He explains that the scholarship, which began in 1993 and was revitalized in 1999, was designed to allow Nigerian students pursue undergraduate and postgraduate education through agreements between Nigeria and partner countries, describing it as a diplomatic bridge now left broken. Is it really broken? Let's get some perspective from an education consultant, Dr. Peter Ogudoro. Thank you very much for joining us to share some insight to this conversation. What do you know about the Bilateral Education Agreement scholarship scheme?
Well, it's an arrangement that makes it possible for friendly countries to support Nigeria to develop critical human resources for the development of our country. And under that arrangement, the host countries will pick up the bills for tuition and as well as accommodation. But Nigeria has a responsibility to provide what is called supplementation allowances. But recently, the government doesn't think that is a necessary expenditure. So most of those things have been discontinued. And so to the best of my knowledge, many of those beneficiaries are struggling to keep body and soul together.
Yes, we did see some social media videos of these young men and some activists speaking up for them. Now we have the former vice president speaking up as well. What do you make of the allegations, weighty ones, of abandonment leveled against the President Tinubu's administration by Atiku Abubakar?
Well, this type of behavior is not peculiar to this current administration. Nigeria has, over the years, under different administrations, been very irresponsible when it comes to taking good care of young people who are studying abroad with the view to acquiring skills which they can use to make very serious contribution to the development of our country. So what we are seeing began long even before now. But it's just unfortunate that at this point in time, it looks like this particular administration feels very strongly that it is not a priority for them.
Speak specifically to his reaction to the Minister of Education advising those who are fed up with the system to indicate and they will be brought back home. He says he is very displeased with it, but are there deeper implications to such comments?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's important that we train our political leaders on how to communicate to young people who are sincerely interested in acquiring skills which they can use to make things happen positively for our country. Sometimes people in public offices don't speak right. And I may not blame them. I think the people who give them those jobs have a responsibility to educate them on how to speak when critical national matters are being discussed. So you don't talk to young people like that. If you want them to sustain their patriotic zeal, then you have to continue to make them believe that Nigeria is a country that cares. And so, they didn't force you to send them abroad under this arrangement. You send them abroad. I believe, and they, under such an arrangement, have believed that this is a country that will continue to cater for them until they are done with their studies. So, for young people, they don't know the difference between Tinubu's administration and Buhari's administration. They just know the Nigerian government sent them there. So, you don't make young people begin to see government in terms of Buhari Goodluck Jonathan or Tinubu. That's not a very good way to treat young people. So I sympathize with people who feel strongly that speaking the way some of our political leaders speak is certainly not the way to go.
From your years of experience and from seeing what's playing out, what is your overall assessment of the government's response to these allegations and the longevity of the program? Will it be discontinued totally? Because at some point we understand there was a pause and then a recalibration, but now with this controversy, what are the chances that this program will continue?
Well, the current students who are supposed to be benefiting from this arrangement are likely to get a lifeline to enable them finish the current programs they are running in those various countries. But the body language of this current federal government does not suggest that they are interested in pursuing this kind of agenda, because I think that they have, in their own wisdom, discovered that they have a better way of producing the manpower we need for national development. But whether that position is right or wrong is a different conversation we can have. I generally do not agree that our universities, local universities, have developed the capacity to be able to provide the kind of skills that these young people have gone abroad to look for. And so we should be very careful until we're able to develop local capacity through our universities to be able to produce the manpower that we went abroad to, to train. We should not be in a hurry to discontinue opportunities that will enable us to create the platforms that will make Nigeria generate the critical skills we need to solve all the national problems that all of us have been complaining about.
Doc, I sincerely hope so too. I look forward to that lifeline for the students. Thank you very much for speaking with us.